Debate from here in Philadelphia at the National Constitution Center. I'm Lindsay Davis.
And I'm David Muir. Thank you for watching here in the.
Not one mention of what he's going to do for the people. Not one mention of he's going to better the people.
I think he called her bluff, though, sir. He said the same thing I've been saying this entire time. You've been there for 3.5 years. All these policies that you think that you go implement when you get voted into office, why haven't you advocated them for them while you've been there? For the past 3.5 years, we haven't heard from Kamala Harris at all.
That's the vice president's role. Quez, you tell me you're going to go to you work for somebody. We all work for somebody.
If I'm the assistant manager, I'm going to say
you're going to go to your boss and say, yes, I want this done. And if he says, Quez, nah, just go ahead and do what you normally do. What are you going to do?
I'm going to advocate for the people that work underneath.
But if he says no, what are you going to do?
I'm going to say, sir, you're making a grave mistake. This is what we need to implement
he says,
to make the situation better. Now, if people are okay with not fighting for what's right, that's a different story.
I've never.
If we look, you see what my shirt say? Standing on business. I've been doing this, sir. This is what I do.
Yeah,
I don't give a damn what the boss say.
Well,
I've been in the field for a long time, Melvin. I've been in the field. It sounds like you've been making lemonade. You know what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is, us field Negroes, we don't give a shit what Master say. I said what I said.
Yeah, you don't give a shit what Master says, but you still pick cotton.
You can't bring
you still wake up at the same time.
I'm gonna have a different.
You still waked up at the same time and go to bed the same time Master said. You don't give a shit what Master said, but you just said us field Negroes do. We are part of a system that we follow whatever we have to do to survive.
No,
everybody's
okay. We're not though.
Okay, so you just go out and do what you want. You have no boss.
Like I'm just saying. You sound like
no, we ain't doing that.
I'm saying the truth. You're saying you're gonna go to your boss and tell him you're advocating. Oh, that
absolutely.
Okay, and if he says no, what are you gonna do?
Most people fear, Melvin?
If he says no, what are you gonna
do? They fear losing, being ostracized in front of the people.
They fear not being able to take care of their family.
None of that.
They fear not taking care of their family.
Whatever is right, you got to stand on it. I can come home and explain to the queen and my children, hey, look, this is why I did what I did. Yes, it may have put us in a position where I got to reconfigure some things, but I'm not going to stand there and let somebody do something foul, knowing it's foul just because they say they're the boss. I'm never going to do that. That's our argument.
But then what did Joe Biden do that is so foul? That she did
11 million immigrants over here, give them access to resources in the country while we have homeless.
That's not even remotely true.
While we have homeless American people living on the streets. And then we're putting immigrants up in shelters.
But that's not even that.
That problem was there. The problem was there when Trump was there. Now I don't hear you giving them the equal.
That is the most talk points from the right.
But you can't say that about the party.
Ronald Reagan gave amnesty to 3 million illegal aliens. And nobody talks about that back in the 80s and the gas shortage or nothing of that. And now we're just going to pass on it. And if we have policy,
but Melvin, you know why we're doing that now? Because from 1968 up until 2024, the Democratic Party has been telling us, hey, hold on, black people, hold on, marginalized people here in America. We're going to get to you. All you have to do is sit and wait. Once you vote me in, we're going to go ahead and take care of you. But every time that it comes, listen.
There's some truth. There's some truth.
That's like saying nobody.
I'll let you talk, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir,
go ahead.
I'll let you talk. So what has been happening since the inception of you know what I'm saying, that bill in 1968, we've been okay. We got y'all. Don't trip. Just wait your turn. We got you on the next run. And every time it comes to us, what happens? We need to do a study. We need to create a goddamn conglomerate of people to research why you in the condition you in. But then you have other marginalized communities that come over here from different countries, and there's never a study. There's never no research papers. There's never no Harvard and Yale research done to give them the resources that the American government feels they need to justify that, right? The internment camps, when the Japanese people were put in internment camps after Pearl Harbor, they did a study, but within 5 years, they got their money and they were put into a position to benefit from the torture that they saw, all while ignoring the 400 years that my community has been living through. And every time we bring it up, it's okay, don't worry about it. We're going to do another study. That's the problem. We're delineating now because at the end of the day, every time it comes to us, we got to justify something. I didn't hear anybody saying, well, why we spend all this money on Ukraine? Why we spend all this money sending money over to Israel? We don't have to worry about how they spend it. Nobody ever said we don't have the money for that. You don't care about your tax dollars when they go to those issues, but as soon as they say foundational Black American people are going to get some money, well, hold on. My people didn't own slaves. These people weren't slaves. So why are we spending our tax dollars to give to them? Don't nobody I know live in Ukraine, and don't nobody I know live in Israel or Palestine or any of that, but there's never no outrage when we send billions of dollars over there, and whether it's in the form of money, tanks, missiles, rocket launchers, nobody cares. As soon as you say we're going to give Black people something, hold on, we got to do a study. That's my problem.
So there, what you're doing is conflating the two, and yes, the foreign aid budget it's completely different than.
Why is there a foreign aid budget?
Hey, Press,
because that is.
Hold on, you gotta let him get off.
That's what Congress put in laws. So what you're advocating, it's already a law, and if you're unhappy with that law, then you need to take it up with them. But foreign budget, when you say the defense budget, that's what it comes out of. And then when you say, oh, immigrants, it depends on the law and the amendment that says seeking asylum. If there were constitutional, it's in the Constitution that we have to support them for if they're coming here seeking asylum. That is by law.
But who created it?
What's that?
Who created that?
Probably white people.
Who fought for that?
Probably white people. But
sir.
that's not even here nor there. The point is, you're sitting here saying that, oh well, that nobody's caring about the Black community. And I'm sitting there. We have a whole Black caucus. And why is every member of the Black caucus Democrat? Because Republicans don't give a shit about the Black people. There's not one. There's not one. There's not one.
The same Black caucus that just denied us reparations in California, they give a shit about us. When the Republican brought the vote up in front of the House, and no Black caucus members stood up to second the motion so that they could vote on it.
Like,
those are the same people that I'm supposed to care about.
Is the reparations.
Don't do that.
You get stuck on the rep. If they don't give you reparations, they're bad.
No, I'm saying if they don't advocate,
that's your whole argument.
They're bad.
That is your whole argument. That's your whole argument. Because when I tell you about funding,
but you don't like the reparations argument because you're not qualified to get it. So of course it doesn't matter to you the same way it does to me.
It's not that.
What I'm saying is every time it's somebody that's supposed to advocate for us, we get bullshitted. The Congressional Black Caucus, they have one job, right? Was to vote on it. I didn't give a fuck. If Gavin Newsom would have vetoed it, then we could have took our.
But that's California. That is not.
But
that's
the
not
Congressional
Congress.
Black Caucus.
That is California and Congress.
No,
listen, there's two different things.
You can't say we have the Congressional Black Caucus.
You're conflating
when they don't
two
advocate
things
for us, sir.
The Black Caucus is the Black Caucus of the United States, not the Black Caucus.
They're not advocating
for
us. None of the Black Caucus, the Boule class of the Divine Nine, Black Caucus is not advocating for people that look like me and live in the conditions I live in. They're not doing it.
They're not advocating for reparations, because what they
No,
are
they're not
advocating,
advocating for
what they are
anything that
advocating, what
regards
you
to
said
us.
before, that they're not advocating when the buyback was student loans, which affects Black people the most. With healthcare, that affects
Bullshit.
Black people. Okay, okay.
Black people the
Why not?
most? Come on, man.
Who are the most educated people? Black females. Who has the most student debt? Black females.
At
Who have
13%,
Black
they have the
people?
most of the debt.
I'm talking about,
At a
if you're talking
13%,
about our
we only
people,
13% of the
if you're
population.
talking about our people,
If
who
we're only 13%
suffers the
of
most?
the population,
Who
we
suffers
can't
the
hold
most
the
in,
most
in
debt,
healthcare
Melvin.
costs?
This
In
be my
healthcare
problem.
costs.
We're conflating the issues
In
based on the
healthcare
Black
costs.
people.
Who suffers the most in healthcare costs? Black
Us,
people.
because we're
High blood
restricted from
pressure,
healthcare.
diabetes. The list goes on.
So
And
why are we
so
advocating for studies that y'all want to study every goddamn
so
thing
what
else?
would
Why aren't we
reparations wouldn't
studying
do
the root
anything for
causes
those?
of why there are food
Reparations
deserts
wouldn't
in
do it.
Black communities?
I
Why
just
are
laid
there
out
food deserts? Why
several
aren't we
things.
advocating for that?
I just laid out several things that will help the Black community that
But
don't
nobody
involve
ever does
reparations.
them. We've been
That
saying this since 1965. What's going to help the Black community? And
You guys aren't letting
nobody's
each other
doing
talk.
nothing. You can say that shit till you blue in the face. Nobody's doing anything. We know what we need, just nobody gives a fuck.
and we
That's
don't vote
my
a lot.
problem. It's not about just reparations
And
by
we
itself.
don't vote a lot.
It's the fact that we've been speaking this same thing since segregation, since Jim Crow, since the Emancipation Proclamation. We've been telling the American government what we need to succeed. And when we try to do it on our own, what did the American do? They drop bombs. You know what I'm saying? They come through and burn down your communities. 1984 in the MOVE movement in Philadelphia, they'd rather burn down 2 city blocks because they wanted to prove a point, and nobody gets any type of reprimand behind it. There's basic immunity for the benign neglect of Black people. That's my problem. Whether it comes down to reparations or not, I need resources in my community, because we complain about Chicago and Black on Black crime, but we also ignore the fact that Chicago has no type of industry and no real jobs for young Black men between the ages of 16 and 35 that they can actually provide for their family. And we're wondering why they out doing bullshit.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So
in a democratic
if you look at
give a chance to rebut.
Let's talk about not reparations. You're talking about for your community. Meals on Wheels for older Black people that need help, the Republican want to end. After school projects that African Americans tend to use, they want to end. Free lunches that African Americans by large need, they want to end. So one party is trying to feed the same family and culture and everything you're talking about. Somebody else is trying to deny them.
Melvin,
it's only one party.
The only problem I have with that,
and when we talk about school funding, one party is wanting to go to voucher system and go to private schools. The other wants to defund public schools. Now you tell me, which one do Black people tend to go to more? I said the thing where Baltimore,
with
Baltimore, they have nobody reading.
That same party destroyed the Black Panther movement, where they got those free lunches from, where they got those community health rides and meals on wheels.
That wasn't that party.
We were doing that. That wasn't the Democrat Party.
That was the Dixiecrats. That's a different party.
Now we're gonna move the goalposts.
No, he's right about that.
68.
No, we're just moving the
when did
goalposts.
the Dixiecrats come in? It was 68. There was the Dixiecrats before the sudden strategy of Nixon.
This
there
is
was
in
four
California.
different parties.
I'm not talking about no Dixiecrats.
That was Ronald Reagan.
That
was Ronald Reagan and the Republicans that fucking banned guns for the Black Panthers and everybody, and the free lunch that continue to ban free lunches. That stole that from the. That was Ronald Reagan, the governor of California, the Republican.
But
so
what was California when Ronald Reagan was the governor? Was it not largely a Democrat state?
It was a different. At
It
the
wasn't
time,
not largely a
it
Democrat.
was a different kind of
We
Democrat,
keep
though.
saying these different kind of white people. They
No,
all look the same to me. I don't give a
well,
damn.
There was a
That's what
party
I'm saying.
realignment, sir.
but
There was a party
That's what
realignment.
no.
they
What
may
I'm
look the
saying
same to
is
you, but
whether
they're
you
not
get
the
a
same.
liberal racist
They're
or whether
not the
you get a
same, though.
southern racist,
They're,
racists are racist, and I
if
don't have time
you're
to figure out
pumping,
who
I
is
hear
who.
what you're saying on that one.
That's all I'm saying. I don't got time to
I
figure out
agree
who is
with
who.
you, but
Who is going to
it
do
matters.
Hold
something
on.
for the community that I
Let
care about?
one person talk at a time. Okay,
That's
now
all I
Melvin, go
care
ahead.
about, Melvin.
You're the
It
Who is
moderator.
going
matters,
to do
but
something
Okay,
but
Quiz,
if
that
you
is
you
got
keep
not
off.
a
saying,
lift off
You got off,
program?
Quiz.
I
but
don't
if
want a
you
lift off program that says black, brown, and minorities. I need to know because we've already noticed throughout this whole situation, black, brown, and minority means that black people get left out on the back end, getting the crumbs that's left on the table. Right?
but
We
when
keep
but
saying
but
black, brown, and
but
minority,
if
and
you
then at
want
the end of the
black,
day, it's
brown, and
black people. Why
minority,
don't you pull yourself up
if you
by your
want black,
bootstrap?
brown, and minority, then you have to get people to give a shit about black, brown, and minorities. There's so
No, I
many.
don't want to.
Hold on, Quiz.
There's
Let
so
him get
many.
off.
There's so many people that are in the black community that don't give a shit. We all know Donald Trump is a racist, but how many black entertainers with millions of their followers are pumping Donald Trump?
Lil Wayne.
So when you sit there and you say, "Oh well, that we know what Donald Trump is about," you just said you don't advocate for somebody that's a racist. Well, these black
I didn't
people
say
are
that.
supporting racism.
I
These
didn't
black
say
people
I
that sit there and let Trump play their music, 50 cents, that do
Hey,
all these things with their huge millionaire following, muddy the water. So if you want clarity, then you can't rock with a racist and be like, well, I'm advocating for people that don't want to be racist, because you're not. Then fuck 50 Cent,
I
fuck
never
Kanye,
said that.
fuck all them
I
and
never
their
said that.
following, because that's
Melvin,
but that is what's
Melvin.
happening.
I never said that I don't want to rock with nobody who's racist because I know the system is racist. That's what I'm trying to get you to
Then what's the
acknowledge.
point?
That whether you go with the Democrats, the Dixiecrats, the Republicans, whoever, they all have a racist agenda that is built on benign neglect of the black community. That's my problem.
You
No,
think
what we
Obama
have
had
to
a?
do.
You think
all the way
Obama
true.
had
It's
a?
not all the way
Yeah,
true,
we
Quiz.
no
You think
listen.
Obama had a?
I let you get your issue. What
But
we have to
Hold on,
do.
quick.
but you have got
Melvin,
yours.
Melvin.
My point is, did Obama have a racist agenda? Is Kamala Harris
Yes,
gonna? No, he did not.
he ignored the fuck out of us.
Oh, okay. No, he did
Oh
not.
Lord, Jesus.
See, that
He
doesn't
did.
make any sense.
What did he
Because
do for the black
you're on the
community?
extreme.
What did
You're
he
on the
do
extreme. You're on
specifically
the
for the
extreme.
black community,
That
Melvin?
that's
He
did
gave
the only
out
was he elected
homosexual
only by
rights.
black people though?
He gave immunity to the police
You're
department by
you,
signing the
so
blue
so the
line law, right?
third you're you
Knowing that
both
Tamir Rice,
both of you
Hold
guys
on,
knowing
are
that,
hold on.
small business
hold
owners
on,
though. Both of you
what?
guys are small business owners. She's proposing to support small business owners.
That's wonderful.
Black people are the most small business owners. She's
That is
propping
amazing.
them up.
Mm-hmm.
Home ownership. She's giving
Mm-hmm.
25,000 to new home ownership. That's going to help black people as well.
I want to see the letter of the law.
But
Because
here,
she just introduced a bill that would give 125,000
at
to
least
illegal
she
immigrants
is. At
that
least she
Gavin
is
Newsom just
having
had to
one.
shoot down in California, right?
So
Weren't they
we
just
have one
advocating?
person advocating for what will help black people, and we have one person that is saying, "I don't
Melvin,
give a fuck. I only support rich
Melvin,
people."
Melvin, and Melvin. What I'm introducing into the court of popular opinion is the fact that no matter which way you shake it, these are two wings on the same bird. You have to stop being emotional. You have to stop voting emotionally and looking at semantics and look at policies and put somebody in place that's going to respect you for your voting power. That's what I've always said on this podcast.
And who do you
That's what
think will
I've
do
said.
that?
So the presidential debate, in all honesty, does absolutely nothing for either one of us. At the end of the day,
It does though.
So I got to interject a little bit to kind of.
Because I'm on y'all ass today.
No, because again, I'm being moderator. I'm being moderator, and
I think you're a little extreme.
Hold on, hey, I got to get on my issue because again, I let y'all go. I'm just trying to play moderator. Request you specifically just misspoke. Obama, unemployment, help blacks.
Get emotional.
Poverty,
Let's
help
go.
blacks. Education,
Let's
help
get
blacks.
emotional.
Healthcare, help blacks. Justice, help blacks. Income
Specifically, what's the key
inequality.
word? Specifically.
Focus on black men.
Specifically.
President Obama introduced. Hold on. Wait.
I don't want to hear lift all policies.
Wait. Focus on. In February 2014, President Obama introduced My Brother's Keeper to specifically focus on improving the lives of young African males. The initiative is encouraging nonprofits to raise $200 million in 5 years for programs focused on young men of color. Through My Brother's Keepers is not a federally funded government program. No such effort has existed before any American president. President Obama is said to be planning to make My Brother's Keeper a major part of leaves of office.
In 2015, where's it at now? Where's My Brother's Keeper now?
It depends on what Trump did to it. It depends on what Trump did to it.
It's nowhere.
What did
nowhere?
So if the president enacted something and the other president took it out,
and it happens to be nowhere.
He just listed all the things.
I love you, but you moved the goalpost on this.
It's because it's 2024, third.
Yeah,
where's My Brother's Keeper?
He's not. You're not going to be happy with anything except full reparations and everything else.
I have a. My thing is like.
What I'm saying is, what are we doing specifically for my community? Asians get something specific.
What do they get?
Something specific.
What do they get?
White people
what do they get specific?
They just had
that whole Asian crime bill got disproven.
So
no, it didn't.
It wasn't named the Asian crime bill.
It didn't have to. It specifically named Asian and East Indian 7 times in the bill. The study that was
didn't we get a George Floyd bill? The George Floyd Act
on them.
Did we not get the George Floyd Act?
Using black people's crime rate.
Did we not get the George Floyd Act though?
No.
To his credit, 50,000 years later, yes, we did. We got an anti-lynching bill, man.
But did we not get the George Floyd Act?
Bill.
Okay, then you can't keep saying, well, they got this. And then we didn't get this.
What they got.
Okay.
I'm telling
that's what you keep listing.
If you want to talk to me to vote, I need something specific for my community. Everybody else does it. And we're sitting here arguing about
you want it named. See, that's the problem.
Look like when they get
that
there.
Is
I don't
the
give
main,
a fuck about that.
That is the main problem. You want something specific to you. You want something
everybody else does
for you. No, but
everyone else.
So you keep saying, well, they got. You just said you're not comparing, but you are.
Everyone else is getting what they want.
Comparing to other people.
I'm not comparing.
Yes, you are. You just said they got this.
We just gotta keep saying, well, shit.
We just keep saying how it lifts everybody up, and you're like, I don't want everybody. I want it for me. If that is not fucking, I want this for me, but this can benefit me. But no, it wasn't titled. It wasn't just specifically for me. That is some bullshit. That is some bullshit. That's like saying, third, I'm inviting you and everybody in the crew over. And then Quez is like, well, I didn't get a personal invite, so I'm not gonna go because I didn't get a personal invite.
All right, one at a time.
It would be great if this stuff worked equally across the board. But these lift all policies do not help the people of my community.
We just said how they help.
Focus on.
We lifted.
Well, I just listed what Obama did.
But we listed.
Melvin. To be fair, I just listed. No, I didn't list each individually, like all the specifics. There was a lot of shit to read. I just literally just Googled it.
But I listed the tax credit.
But Melvin, to his credit though, I listed a whole bunch of what Obama did for black people specifically. So there is an argument about what is Kamala going to do for black.
And I said the tax credit, right? $6,000 per kid for tax, right?
When do you get tax credit, Melvin? Once a year. So I'm supposed to focus my efforts in life on a once-a-year benefit. On a once-a-year benefit, I'm supposed to worry about that.
But people were that $1,400 stimulus.
Wait, Melvin.
I said 2 words.
Hold on, Melvin. Wait. Hold that thought. Write it down. We don't want to end like Trump and Kamala. We want to have one person to get off, one person. We gotta respect each other on this. I know it's heated and passionate, But let's
Let 'em
just
get his
one person at a
history.
time. Quez, you got to control yourself too. Let's just talk.
I'm trying,
But
but
my
we're not
point,
gonna lie.
my point is, I said the tax credit, I said the housing credit, I said the health care, I said the college student loan. Those all affect Black people. And to sit there and deny that, that's bullshit. And my point is,
Didn't say
what Quez is advocating is like what I said earlier, is if I invite Third and I say, hey, Third, invite all of the 3 Cent crew plus your family plus some other people. Quez says, I'm not going because he didn't invite me personally. He didn't send me a text. And
fact.
that's the bullshit.
That's
Because
not
I
bullshit.
invited everybody
My mom
to the
said if they
party.
didn't invite you personally, don't show up. I
But
can't help that.
but that is bullshit.
No, it's not.
If okay.
That's
It,
not the same thing as the
that
U.S.
that that
government, sir. You
that
can't
that
use
is
that
but that's except you
anecdotal
just
thing
said
to prove
that
your
you don't
point,
care
sir.
about
If
policies
you
that
don't
are
call me
help
and invite me,
everybody.
I'm not
All
coming.
right, so Melvin, you
Period.
got off. Now, Quez, go ahead.
Let's just be honest. Most Black people are gonna say, if you didn't invite me personally, I'm not coming. I'm not taking no secondhand invite because you didn't want me to come no way.
And that's
That's
why they
just what
miss
I'm
out.
saying.
And that's why
But
they
it's
miss
the
out.
truth. I don't know what
That's
they
why
do
they miss out.
in your country of origin. That might be cool. But what I'm saying, what we do over here is, if I'm not invited, I'm not going, and I'm not gonna beg to go if I wasn't invited. It's neither here nor there. We gonna move the fuck on. I'm gonna do what I do. But my whole issue has never been about, oh, woe is me. My thing is, every other community is getting specific policies for them. And I'm advocating for my people to focus on specific policies that benefit them, because everyone else is doing that. We're the only ones over here singing Kumbaya, getting bit by dogs, sprayed by water hoses, and hung from trees, and drugged
Black
from the
Farm
back
Bill.
of trucks, and everything else. And when it's all said and done, everybody goes on about their way with the benefits that we fought for, and then they turn around and look at us and tell us we fucking lazy and we need to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. And whenever they create these policies, my community doesn't see the results of those. Every impoverished community damn near in the United States of America is democratically ran. Period, point blank.
No.
Let's look at that statistically. It's not a real argument. If they're Black and they're a majority in a state or a city, is democratically run for a reason, because they work with lift all policies. There's a reason why Black people don't own majority of the liquor stores, majority of the gas stations, corner stores, small businesses like lawnmowers and handymans and things like that in their community, because there was a concerted effort to make sure that we weren't a part of that institution. Period, point blank.
No.
And for
Now,
you to sit there and pretend like that's not a
Hold
reality,
on,
sir,
Melvin.
that
is always my problem, because everybody acts like this is not a real intent when it comes to us. And when I bring it out, now all of a sudden I'm crazy. I don't give a damn about everybody else and what they're doing. I'm telling my people, focus on you. Then we
hold
can
on, Melvin, because I gotta drop my 3 cents too.
go ahead.
So you guys both have strong points. Definitely both have strong points. You know what I'm saying? There's some validity on your side, Quez, and some validity on your side too, Melvin. You know what I'm saying? The one that's strong point with the validity is, hey, if I'm inviting everybody, I'm saying, hey, you guys are all welcome to come through. Come on. And I'm talking specifically to this group, the 3 Cent crew. You come on, you come on, you come on. But if you talking about, oh, I didn't get an individual invite, doesn't that kind of make yourself trying to be an individual? Isn't that type of the type of David Ruffin personality that we make fun of on this show, like thinking that we're one better than the other? So the one thing, wait.
That's not what he said.
No, that is what he said.
No, he said, if Third, I tell you, hey, come on over, and then you can invite your family and friends to come over, and then they decide that they don't want to come over. That's totally different than you saying, hey, crew, y'all come through. That's totally different.
Where did he go? Come on, Melvin, can't have you scream black,
bruh. Melvin mode. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
But then at the same time, too, another thing is, too, though, so in hearing you talk, I've heard both you guys talk. You know what I'm saying? I heard both y'all. And we'll wait for him to come back. But the thing is, so I hear you, Quez, and this is why I love you like a brother. So I'm going to give you some constructive criticism. because you will say, hey, black people, black people, black people, but what have you done for me? What have you done for me? And it's like, for me, I'm not saying you specifically, but from when people try to use that argument, I think in my mind that they want to see a Kamala Harris or a Barack Obama walk out in a dashiki with a Afro toothpick like this. I'm black, yeah, and I'm gonna give you $5. Here goes. Because again, I just listed a lot of stuff of what he's actually done to help benefit black people. Because you said that what has he done for black people? And I said it. Well, that's not good enough. So you want him to literally come to you. You want him to literally come to you and say, "Hey, this is what I'm gonna do for you." But no, that's what I'm taking it at.
This is where I get frustrated with y'all.
No.
Because
I'm asking. I know, but I'm asking.
I said third.
I'm asking because
invite.
Wait.
That's not cool.
Wait. No.
That's not cool, man.
Wes, listen to me. I'm saying like this is the perspective of what it seems like. I didn't say you said that.
Say what I said.
No, I didn't say that. I know you didn't say that, but I said when I hear that specifically, this is what I feel. Right. But again, there's other people that hear like that too, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I hear as well.
I'm talking about facts. I don't care about y'all feelings. Get out your fucking feelings.
You're talking about feelings. You're talking about your feelings. That is it.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about facts.
We're talking because you said no to the.
No,
you said
getting persecuted
let me speak. You spoke.
Years, bro.
And then my thing is
we gotta
when you said
why
no lift all policies, no lift all policies because it affects all black people are included. That
Melvin, let's be honest. Would your family be here without our movement? No,
probably not. Well,
exactly.
Who knows?
So when you get over here, pay us some fucking respect and join the movement. But what
are you talking
everybody
about?
Gets over here. Listen,
what are you talking about?
Stop.
What? No. What are you talking about?
Melvin.
When everybody gets over here, they go and join the team. White supremacy. They get as close to proximity as the system that was fucking us up for 200 plus years. They go join that side and look at us like we fucking crazy and tell us, why are you advocating for you? Because my ancestors got bit by fucking dogs. My ancestors got hung from trees. My ancestors got sprayed with water hoses. Churches blown the fuck up for us to fight to get some backup to come over here, thinking that y'all was going to come over here and join the movement because we were the minority and be an asset to the movement, and y'all get over here and say, why are y'all complaining?
Who's not helping the movement? Who's not helping the movement?
Melvin,
wait. Bullshit to say nobody's helping the movement. Who's not helping the movement?
No, wait, Quest.
Who's not? That is so inspecific and vague that you're not helping the movement. That's
because
bullshit.
Every time
that is
black
bullshit.
People advocate for something for them specifically, what do we get? We get a bunch of people who are not natives to this country saying, why are y'all complaining about that? Why don't y'all just work hard like
you get the majority of people saying they don't want
Melvin, he has a point with that aspect. There is some truth to that.
Why are you asking for something specifically for you when the rest of us came over here and we got the American dream and we were allowed to flourish? But you don't take into account that the system was designed to beat us up specifically, and they elevate the immigrant class. That's why you have so many people of mixed lineage in high offices advocating for black people that they don't even fucking relate with because they're first generation over here. They're second generation over here. They don't know what it was like to look at pictures of their ancestors hanging from trees. They don't know what it's like to look at pictures of their ancestors being bitten by dogs at 12 years old and all of the other bullshit. Y'all don't feel that because you're blessed and happy to be over here.
But who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't get treated the exact same way? Who doesn't get treated the exact same way? That's bullshit, though. That's just bullshit.
Melvin.
That's bullshit.
I'm gonna let you guys.
That's just bullshit, though.
Wait, Melvin, wait, because Quez got off. I'm gonna let you get off, but I'm gonna say it like this too, though. So, Quez, you do know that if, let's just say, for example, if Panamanians or even Dominicans or whatever, the darker skin ones, if they're coming over, especially during that time, there's not no Jim Crow person who's going to sit up there and ask, did you come from Panama? Did you come from whatever? They're automatically.
We know that.
Right. So again, I'm just asking you that. All right, now Melvin, go ahead.
But that goes to my point. It's bullshit because me and Quez, we get treated the exact same. There's nobody gonna look at us and say, "Oh, I don't know which one's a nigger." No, they're gonna treat us the exact same. So the discrimination, the dogs, the biting, that's happened to the same immigrants that look like me, that look like Quez. Period.
It didn't happen
And
to
to
no
sit there and
immigrant.
pretend like
Don't say that.
Latin countries didn't
It
have
didn't
it
happen
worse.
to y'all.
They had it worse. They sent them to Cuba and Jamaica to buck them, to break
Okay.
them. So to sit there and pretend like
There was slavery
it's
in
not
those
in
countries
my
too.
DNA, the same thing that's in your DNA
Mm-mm.
is bullshit.
Nope, because y'all ran. Y'all ran over here with
No,
us.
who ran?
Y'all ran over here to us.
That's
because
another
we
vague
set the tone
statement.
in America.
That's another vague statement with
No, it's
no
not.
evidence. Yes. Who ran? Who ran?
Everybody that's an immigrant over here now. Why didn't y'all stay and fix Jamaica? Why didn't y'all stay and fix Panama? Why didn't y'all fight over there? My ancestors been fighting here
okay. Then
since
why
the
don't you go back
inception,
to Africa? That is the dumbest argument. Why didn't you go back
Why?
to Africa?
Why
Why
I don't know
did you
nobody in
fight for the
Africa.
country? Did you
I
do
don't know
anything
shit
for the
about
country?
Africa.
No, you're just
My
here.
ancestors been fighting here
Those are
since the boat.
stupid arguments, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes, it is.
my question is why are black people doing this to other black people? Because again, like the one thing he didn't bring
Exactly.
up, when the one thing that Melvin brought up is very, very valid, is that hey, if you seen a race of a racist white person would look at you here, or the Panamanian Negro, American Negro, no, you guys are both NIGGERs. The only people that seem to do that to other black people are other black people. It's
And
crazy
that's why
because
and
because
that's
we have
why
black
nothing
because
gets
we have black
done.
people. We have
And
black
nothing
people.
gets
We have
done.
black people doing it, tearing it down like the Obamas. You're not black, or we have people.
No.
You're not black, or you
we didn't
type
start
the
that.
first people to tell other people
Kamala's
you guys
not
are not
black.
black.
We didn't
Kamala's
start
not
that,
black.
sir. First
It's
of
the
all,
first
what
more
happens
black
is
people.
what happens is because when y'all are fucking winning, when immigrants are winning, they make sure to specify. They make sure to specify. They don't say,
What?
"Hey, we black and we winning." They say, "Oh no, Nigerian doctors stand up. Cambodian lawyers stand up. When Jamaican DJs stand up." They make sure when they get a fucking win, they specify that they're not black
That's not
Americans.
true.
They do that.
That's not true.
There's some validity to that.
Hey,
There's
there's a lot of them that are.
That's
I'm not
anecdotal
black. I'm
evidence.
Dominican.
There's
I'm not.
there's
They
not
do
that.
that.
No,
Come
I
on,
get
bro.
the point he's trying to make. I get the point
No,
he's trying to make.
it happens too often.
I get the point he's trying to make. But to be fair, but hold on. To be fair though, just to be historically accurate,
society don't see them like that.
no, but to be
We've been trying
historically
to tell them that shit.
to
But
be
the problem
historically
is,
accurate,
once they get done being
to be
Nigerian
historically
doctors-
accurate, to be historically accurate, these group of
Time out.
people
Let me
know their
finish my
specific
thought, though,
countries
Third.
of origin.
Let me finish my thought though, Third, because what happens is when the Nigerian doctors and all that, they stand up and say we the highly educated, whatever, and then the police whoop their ass. What do they say? Where's my black family at? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. We've been used as the scapegoat, as the moral compass across the globe for way too long. When shit go wrong for black people, then it's, hey, we all in this together. What happened to Pan-Africanness? But when black people in the United States say, hey, can we get dual citizenship in Nigeria? No, you're not Nigerian, you Akada. That's what the fuck happens. That's been the problem. This fake ass movement of Pan-Africanness, it has been a one-sided street. Us black Americans have been advocating to make sure everybody got the same level of love when they got here, and we've been singing Kumbaya this entire time.
Marcus Garvey was the leader of the
Pan-Africanism. Make sure they separate and they connotate that, hey, I'm this. I'm not really an American black. I'm this. You know what I'm saying? That's been the problem. That's what I'm saying.
That is
by and far
by and far that's not everybody. There's so many people that say I'm American.
Everybody.
There's so many people that come here and say I left my country because that country was shit, and I know that I can do better here, and I accept that I'm American and I'm black, or I accept that I'm a Nigerian in America. You don't have to be one or the other.
In America? Why can't you?
They know that they know their specific. The reason why we're black. The reason why we're black is because we don't know our origin, our country of origin. We can't say for sure. Okay, whereas we can't say, hey, I'm Cameroon or I'm Nigerian. You don't know. That's the
Exactly.
X. That's the reason why blacks are generalized as blacks. But if a Nigerian comes over and he knows he's from Nigeria, then he knows he's from Nigeria. He's not just African. He knows he comes from Nigeria or Ghana. And then again, there's certain countries, because I know for a fact, I think like Ghana is given dual citizenship. Gabon is given dual citizenship. There's certain countries that won't, but there's certain countries that will. They honor those who come back and find their ancestry.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not all the way. You were right to a certain degree. It's not all the way.
Everything never 100% facts, but I'm okay with my side of the stance.
Nah, I mean, like I said, you got some points. There's some validity.
I'm okay.
There's definitely some validity. There's definitely some validity to both. Definitely some validity to both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. It can't be all or nothing, or we all lose.
That's been the story we've been hearing.
Anytime we sit here and say, "Oh, it's all or nothing," everybody lose. And that's
or
what's
everybody
happened.
wins. Why is everybody lose your first thought and not everybody wins? That's been the problem.
Because if
when
everybody
Asians
wins
get over
by
here, what
a
do they
healthcare
do?
bill,
All or nothing.
because that's a lift all system. You just said you don't support lift all systems. If it's a lift all system, that means everybody wins. In a lift all system, everybody wins. And
so who do you think?
You say,
so speaking of
lift
winning,
all systems,
speaking of winning, who do you think won tonight's debate? Trump or Harris?
Kamala Harris.
That's the two losers. She lost when she couldn't stand and answer a direct question, and Trump lied halfway. He was doing good, and he started grabbing his nuts and lying too. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them answered a question directly and definitively through the whole thing.
I think she won.
She did some. She did
won.
some. And
She had a
she
policy.
deflected.
He had a concept.
No, Melvin. To be real, she deflected. She deflected on some. She deflected on some.
On a lot.
I wouldn't say a lot, but she deflected on some.
Outside of the black one, she deflected on some switching of policies and switching on stances. She highly glossed over that shit and said, "Well, you know, Trump is racist. He's white." That's what she did.
Then she would lose. Then she would lose so much more votes.
Fuck them votes. Tell the truth.
Well, that's what you keep saying. But do we want her in power or not? We all know
I want the truth.
He's a racist. So why does he have to say it and lose votes?
That's your problem.
You're asking her to lose the election just to make a statement. We all know that's fact.
Okay.
That's what you're asking her to do.
What does that say about the American people then?
That they're racist.
Right. You guys are fucking idiots. That's what it's saying.
Well,
if somebody stands up and
for
tells
him.
the truth and you decide not to vote for him because it's the truth, what does that say about y'all?
Well, it says the same thing, that he's the front runner.
It says America's racist.
It says the same thing that. Yes.
Are you
saying
that
how is it we all know
like
he's
2
racist?
minutes.
We all know he's racist, but he's still the front runner.
I said America. You saying America's racist, right?
Well, yeah, America put him as the front runner.
So
America voted him as president.
Racist. Just say it, bro.
I said America knows he's racist, and America votes for him anyway.
Just say America's racist because that's what you're advocating for. You're saying if she told the truth that the American people wouldn't vote for her because they're racist.
No,
is that your argument?
Yeah, that is part of it. That is part of it. The other part
that's all I needed. Case in point. Yeah. I'm done.
All right, y'all.
Love y'all.
This has been a good one.
Discourse with y'all.
This has been a good one, especially with this debate. We're going to talk about more.
We'll our Facebook days.
Huh?
I said it reminds me of our Facebook days.
We'll be back on Friday to talk about this, to get the feedback and the reaction to this presidential debate. I don't know what the funk everybody else is on, but I'm going to vote for Kamala. And you know, because he's over here saying that people in Chicago are eating or whatever, eating dogs and cats and all this other. This dude, he be smoking on some happy hay.
He lost me with that one.
He be smoking on some happy hay. You know, Kamala did deflect. I need to have a conversation with Kamala. Like, why can't you stand on the flag that you are? Hey, you can be half and half. There's nothing wrong with that, but I need you to stand on something. You know what I mean? But Again,
it stands for nothing, dies for anything. You know what I mean? That's what I know.
okay, Amistad, Rashid, blah, blah, how about
Hey, you the prince of the book, and you can't
I
call
just
me
want to let you know.
Amistad,
I just want to let you know that, hey, the
Mr.
person who was the
Gabon.
forefront of the Pan-African movement was Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey was a Jamaican.
And Marcus Garvey died broke in Jamaica because nobody loved him.
Who?
His
Because he
own
influenced
people
Malcolm
set
X.
him up.
You know what?
And he died broke in Jamaica.
And he influenced Malcolm X and the whole.
He sure did, but he died broke in Jamaica. His own people ignored the fuck out of him. I read the autobiography. I got a picture up in my room. And yes, I know everything about Marcus Garvey. So we'll go there one day.
But he's Jamaican, though. You know what I mean? And
I know he's Jamaican. You know what I mean?
He was speaking for all black folks.
Elijah Muhammad was an American. But
good night, Deesh. You know what? Good night, America. We shall be back on Friday.
Good night. What's going on? Tell bro we say happy birthday, man. We out.
Hey, shout out to your king. He's a fellow Raider. Happy birthday to him. You know what I'm saying?
I almost didn't like it because all that Raiders shit. I almost skipped over it.
DY3, go to king3rd.com or dropyour3cent.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go grate some cheese straight from Wisconsin because they got cooked. Whack ass, raggedy ass cheese heads. You know what I'm saying? Moldy ass cheese. Monster cheese, smoking, stinking ass cheese. You know what I'm saying? You're not even. Matter of fact, you government cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even melt.
A staple of the community, sir. You're right. You know what I'm saying? We are a staple
at the bottom of somebody's shoe. All right, then, y'all. We will get at you. We'll see you Friday.
Peace, man.
And we are